warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. On this occasion, we want to present my journal with detailed analysis of the effect of Indonesia economic growth on the Indonesian workforce in the formal and non-formal sector and effort to overcome it. Introduction. Economic development is multidimensional in nature that covers various aspects of people life. Not just aspect economic development is absolutely necessary for a country to improve the standard of living and welfare of its people. Creating sustainable development is a mandatory thing that must be done by every country. Todaro and Smith 26 conclude that development is a physical reality as well as the determination of society to strive as hard as possible through a series of combination of social, economic, and institutional process to achieve a better life. Introduction. Data reported from the Central Agency or BPS show that Indonesian economic growth from year to year tend to increase. In 2016, economic growth was 5.03%, while in the following year it was 5.07%, and in 2018, growth was 5.17%, an increase of 0.9% from the previous years. Meanwhile, in 2022, Indonesian economic growth is 5.31%. Informal and non-formal sector. Informal sector is the sector involved with economic activities that are not regulated by official rule and are not recognized by the government. Example include street vendor, domestic worker, or small business without formal legality. And non-formal is the non-formal sector can make a positive contribution to economic growth by providing space for innovation, experimentation, and development of more flexible business model. Economic growth. Economic growth is employment, gross regional domestic product with education and informal labor upon unemployment rate. Method. We may make a research approach. The approach used in this study is quantitative research, which is research that analyzes data statistical with the aim of testing hypotheses that have been determined and interpreting the result to produce research conclusion. The data analysis techniques. The study used panel data analysis or pooled data. Analysis using data panel is a combination for time series data and cross-section data. In the panel data model, the model equation cross-section data. The result view of statistic, we can see from the table variable x1, x2, and x3 comparison standard errors, statistic, and probability. And 2, determination coefficient test. R squared from 0.974941. Adjusted R squared 0.966545. Based on the analysis result, an adjusted R square value of 0.9665 was obtained. This means that 96.95% of the economic growth rate in Indonesia in 2015 until 2058 can be explained by the variable of informal labor. open employment, and higher education enrollment rates. Meanwhile, the remaining 3.35% is explained by other variables outside the model, other factors outside this research. Conclusion: the informal labor variable has not significant effect on GDP. If there is an increase in informal labor, the GDP will be lower. The unemployment variable has a significant effect on GDP. If there is a decrease in the open employment rate, that GDP will increase. Education variable have a significant effect on GRDP. If there is an increase in the college school enrollment rate, the GRDP will also increase. Suggestion: for the government, it is expected that the government will increase investment in the formal sector because the formal sector has higher added value than the informal sector, so that workers are expected to enter the formal sector more than in the formal sector. This is also related to the open unemployment rate that reduce GDP, where the government is expected to be able to provide an ease of encouragement in the expansion of entrepreneurial or industrial activity and the expansion of employment. Furthermore, the government is expected to be able to provide policies that can improve the standard of education to higher education, such as the provision of scholarship to outstanding students, as well as opening higher education institutions in many other regions in Indonesia with better qualifications, so that it is hoped that equal distribution of education can reach all regions in Indonesia equally, so that the quality of exciting human resource can increase and can enter the employment sector even better, so that it is expected that in the end economic growth can increase. And thank you.